All right. Hello, everyone. Today is March 30th, 2020. So, today is Monday of a new week. So, you need to go ahead and create the bell ringer document for this week. Now, remember that you are still getting a grade for these. So, I do need you to go ahead, make those documents, turn them in so that you're not missing out on a grade. So, the quote for today is close the doors that lead to dead ends. When you take a look at the opportunities that you've been given in your life, or things pop up that maybe look really good, I need you to really take a step back and say, okay, where is this door going to lead me? And should I walk down this path because maybe it won't lead to the best outcome? Be sure that you're closing the doors that really don't lead to anywhere or give you an outcome that you may want. Spend your time focusing on ones that really will give you something to further yourself. Okay, so if we look at today's assignment, on Friday, March 27th, you should have turned in your movers and shakers essay, the essay that you were doing about a specific person who you believe has had a cultural impact. So, from this point, we need to start making that presentation. As kind of a note here, it says keynote. I'll just let people make it on Google Slides, PowerPoint, Keynote, whatever they have available and whatever's easiest to turn in. So the good news about this presentation is you've already done all of the work for it. You have done the research, you have the information, you have the note-taking guide, you have everything here to fill out. All you're doing is creating that presentation. So let's go over what should be in that presentation and when it'll be due. So the first slide that you're going to have is a title slide with your person's name and your name on it. So whoever you're researching should be the title, and underneath it, it should say by blank. The next slide that you should have is an overview slide. So the overview slide is giving a brief summary of who that person is and what they've done. I may not be familiar with your person, so like in the essay, you're going to have to give me a summary and a quick rundown of who they are. The next slides you should have are biography. So remember, that's birth, family, geography, meaning where they're from, education, etc. Whatever you have written in the note-taking guide as part of their biography, that's what you're summarizing here. And that should be 2 to 3 slides. The next slides that you should have are their career and accomplishments. So I need you to tell me what they've done for a living and what their accomplishments are. Many of the people that you're researching have gotten awards. Many of them are recognized within their fields of study or whatever they do for a living. So I need you to describe that to me. And that should be 1 to 2 slides. Conflict. So conflict is the next set of slides that you should have. So that's what conflicts or controversies impacted your figure. How did he or she respond? That's a whole paragraph in your essay, so you really should be looking at that paragraph and pulling inspiration from there. And that should be 1 to 2 slides. So the next set of slides that you should have are their cultural impact. So how did this person impact the culture of his or her country, community, career field, etc.? What were his or her contributions to society? So a lot of you chose people that have made a specific kind of impact. So an impact related to what they do and where they're from. So I need you to talk about what that cultural impact is. Are they important to American culture overall, or just, whatever they're doing? You really need to describe that to me because it's the foundation of why you chose that person. So that should be 1 to 2 slides. I would err on the side of making it 2 slides. And then the last slide that's content is those 5 important quotes. So that's 1 to 3 slides, however many slides it takes for you to get those 5 quotes in there. The last slide is your works cited slide. So what you're doing there is you're just copying and pasting the works cited page from your essay and putting it there. That's all I need you to do. It's not something that you have to do extra research for, so you shouldn't have extra citations. Okay? So, some of the other things that I want to talk about with the presentation. With the presentation, be sure that you are adding in pictures when relevant. Pictures just make the presentation look a little more put together and more interesting. So be sure that you're adding those in as well. Also be sure that you're using bullet points rather than whole chunks of text. Put your information in bullet points so that it looks neater. On Zoom for this week, for every day that we're working on the presentation, I will be in there and we will be going over what should be in the presentation. I'll have you guys submit the presentations to me to look over. I'll conference with people about it. Really, you should be working on this presentation and making sure you're coming into the Zoom meetings with questions in mind. Now, the presentation itself will be due on Wednesday. So for Monday and Tuesday, I'll be talking about it. On Wednesday, we'll be moving on to something else. All right. I look forward to seeing you in Zoom. Have a wonderful day.